Grace Fremantle was very... how to say this without... she was sort of... let's just say there are some kids that you teach. And when it comes round to parents' evening, and the parents are in front of you and say, "We're Grace's parents," you have to think for a moment about who that child is. Grace was one of those children. You would never thought that it would be impossible to predict that she was okay. What I'm trying to say is, she seemed okay.
There's a special school assembly with a special guest. The special guest is a famous barrister who went to the private school across town, which has its own theatre, a cricket pitch and ancient oak trees. Our school doesn't have its own theatre, a cricket pitch or ancient oak trees. Our school has one between two books and teachers who go off sick. The barrister is very passionate.
I want you to look around you. Look to your left and now look to your right. Welcome to your competition.
My room contracts.
You will sit your GCSEs at the same time. You'll sit your A-levels together. You'll apply for university at the same time.
My room judders.
And what I want to know is, what are you doing to stand out from everyone here?
It expands in my room.
You're at a crucial point in your lives.
It expands.
Every choice you make now will impact on your future.
It grows to the size of a chestnut.
Let's get real here. Do you want to own your own house? Well, how are you going to get it?
It's not painful, but not painful either. It feels sort of...
Well, how are you going to manage that? Because houses are expensive.
unknowable.
You should be thinking about the things you want in life now. What's your plan?
Like the worst is yet to come?
What's your 5-year plan?
Or the best is yet to come?
You are in charge of your destiny.
It grows to the size of a mouse.
With hard work and determination, you can make your dream come true.
It grows to the size of a hamster.
Harness your power.
By the end of the assembly, it's the size of a newborn puppy.
You can make it happen.
A small one.
The hard work starts now.
A Jack Russell, maybe?
The competition started yesterday.
Or a West Highland Terrier.
Welcome to the real world.
Yes, like a West Highland Terrier puppy scrabbling inside of me.
My memory of Grace Fremantle, before that day in PE, before it happened, it's kind of hazy. She was in a couple of my classes. And yeah, nothing much really. Just kind of... No, nothing. Oh yeah. Wait, no, that wasn't her. Oh yeah, I remember something. There was this one time, right, when me and Milo were in the school toilets, because that's where we hang out at break. My friend Ali was laughing and looking at her phone, and I said, "What's that?" And Ali passed it over. It was a video of Janice Levy, who's in the year below, winning the 100-metre sprint in the Borough Championships. Just so you know, a bit of context in that. Janice Levy was the fastest runner in our school. She was like a superhuman. She won all the running races all the time. She was in the local paper. Some coach came specially from Manchester just to see her. And there was some chat about the next Olympics. Anyway, in the video, Janice Levy is running the 100-metre sprint for the Borough Championships at school. Really fast, obviously. And in the video, you can see quite clearly, Janice hasn't got a sports bra on. She's just got her normal bra on. And her boobs are big, so they're bouncing. And she's really, really fast, so they're flying all over the place. And the title of the video doesn't say, "Superhuman woman slays all competition in the Borough Championships." Instead it says, "Fastest tits in the borough." And all my lot are falling about in hysterics as if it's the funniest thing they've ever seen. I don't think it's funny. I want to... I sort of half laugh because I don't want to... Anyway, Grace Fremantle comes into the toilets and Ali shows it to her. Grace watches. She doesn't say anything, but she doesn't laugh either. And then she just goes into a cubicle.
Fastest tits in the borough.
690 laughter faces.
110 sick faces.
42 thumbs up.
37 OGs.
I told my form tutor about it, because I thought an adult should know what was going on. I don't know if she did anything though. And that's my Grace story. Sorry, it's a bit of an anticlimax. FYI though, Janice refused to come to school after that. Yeah, it's more of a Janice story than a Grace story. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
When it's asleep, it throbs in time with my heartbeat. It's like we're one thing. I know we're not one thing. It plays around. Sometimes I think it has feathers. Sometimes I think it has fur. Sometimes it spikes like a porcupine. I can feel its spine up against my kidneys.
It's February. Me and Grace are in Pizza Town because my mum is getting married to a proper dickhead and is trying to butter me up. They're getting married on Valentine's Day. Puke. We order 2 pizzas. Mine's an extra hot Hawaiian with pineapple because I'm part Italian and I love pineapple. So sue me. Grace is having a margarita. Some might say that's a boring choice. I'd say it's a classic. We're at the table, waiting for our order. The table is bare sticky. There's a hygiene certificate on the wall, but it looks like a toddler drew it. But the pizza's here banging, so swings and roundabouts in it. There's a TV in the corner. Not one of those flat screens, but an old one with a big bum at the back. Some bare boring news is on. Grace stares up at it.
There are men and women and children on inflatable boats in the sea. The waves are enormous. The boat is sinking.
It scruttles down my belly, across to my pelvis and into my thigh.
Ed Sheeran blares out 1,000,000 decibels from a radio behind the counter, making the news look like the most boringest music video ever.
Its body quivers inside my thigh.
The people shout and scream and cry.
Mum met the dickhead Romix Sally, who used to go out with him but dumped him because he was too high maintenance. I don't like him because he's cold to me when Mum's not in the room, and a bit nasty to her when she doesn't do what he wants.
A man takes a screaming baby from its mother and passes it to a terrified teenage boy.
Its tiny skull pushes against my kneecap.
I tried to say something to Mum, like, look at the warning signs. She just says, don't you want me to be happy? Well, there's nothing you can say to that. And then she gives me 10 quid to get dinner as a treat. Here we are, waiting. Grace is still staring up at the TV, which is a bit annoying since I paid for pizza and really want to slag my mum off and talk about the dickhead fiancé.
The woman disappears under a crash of foam and bubble. Fingernails grasp the inflatable that grows soft under touch.
I tried to say something to Grace, like, what are you going to do next year?
It taps at my kneecap.
The baby stares into the camera, wondering where her mother is.
Tap,
Are you going to stay on at school?
tap. I put my hand above my knee. I massage the skin.
Grace.
Tap. I try to soothe it.
Grace.
My leg violently jerks and I hit underneath the table.
And you'll never believe what happens next. She just gets up and she leaves me. Me. In Pizza Town. I'm like, are you joking? Are you actually joking me? Like, who even does that? She wasn't even my first choice to get pizza with anyway. I only asked her because everyone else was busy.
I crouch behind the bins out back. I look at my leg, just above my knee. It's straining up against my skin. I can see the outline of its face. There's a beak. It has a beak.
Mum went ahead and married that dickhead.
It has a beak and it's straining up against my skin.